Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you every single skill that you need to learn in Gorilla Tag to start getting good at the game. And keep in mind, I'm not switching to a Gorilla Tag YouTuber, this is just 2 Gorilla Tag videos in a row. Don't worry about that, I am staying with Rec Room. Anyway, let's get started. So the first and easiest skill you need to learn is called pinch climbing. Here's how it looks. And this, in my opinion, is by far the easiest one to do, and here's how to do it. So, all you have to do is, we'll go up to it, grab it, and then throw yourself towards it and up at the same time so you don't accidentally throw yourself off. And if you do that, then you'll be able to pinch climb. And if you can do this in 6 seconds or less, then you've mastered it. And yeah, on to the next one. And the next skill you need to learn is called wall jumping, and it looks like this. And if you were to go practice this, I'm pretty sure what you would do is point your elbow out, like in real life is what I'm doing, you're pointing your elbow out and trying to jump by hitting it like that. What you have to do is keep your elbow down and hit the walls in sort of like this motion. And when you do that, it will launch you up and away from the wall. And on to the next one, you keep doing that. And that's that skill. The next skill is an upgraded version of pinch climbing, and all it is when you're on a corner, like this one at Stump, you just pinch climb up that, and it's pretty much the same as the other one, but it takes a little bit more skill to do it. And all I have to do for this one is basically the same as pinch climbing over there, but it's slightly harder. All you have to do is grab it, throw yourself up and into the wall at the same time. The next skill isn't really a skill, it comes with playing the game for a long time, but it's running faster than normal. So what most new players would do is they would run like this, right? They would run like that. That's not very fast if you were to go into a lobby and see people run. So there's 2 ways to run faster. The first one is to hit the ground harder and to be more parallel with the ground when you do it, and it will give more forward motion rather than upward motion. And the next way is something called funny running. It's not really faster for me, but it works for some people. And all you have to do... So, I just accidentally clicked the quit button on my little mod menu thing here. Whoopsies. Anyway, for funny running, what most people do is take their fingers and just have the pointer fingers out. But for me, that activates the mod menu, so I'm just gonna do it with normal hands. All you have to do is move your hands in a very small motion, like this, a super small motion while going in circles and hitting the ground as many times as possible. And apparently that makes you go faster. Oh, you do go pretty fast while doing it, actually. I think I'm going slightly faster, so... yeah. So the next skill for, beginner players is being able to jump from the ground to the top of the gazebo. And the way to do that is to just, hit the ground really hard with one hand or 2 hands. I think, yeah, it's not really as practical with 2 hands, but if you hit the ground with the one hand, it'll go up easier because you can stretch your arm out and catch the ledge. There's no real tips to do this one. All you have to do is just hit the ground really hard and jump really high. And once you're able to do that, you can move on to the medium set of glitches. Am I saying glitches? If I was saying glitches before, then they're not glitches. I'm just kind of remembering the Rec Room Glitches video. So if I said glitches, not glitches, they're skills. Anyway, the only tip I have is to just hit the ground really hard, reach your hand out and catch the ledge and pull yourself up. And once you can do that, you can move on to the medium set of skills. Next, I'm going to be showing you a few jukes you can do. If you don't know what jukes are, what they do is, let's say you're running away from a lava monkey, right? They think you're just gonna continue running like that, but since they're faster than you, they will get you, so you need to do something to maneuver away from them and gain this distance from them. And what you would do is just juke them like that. How do I explain jukes, man? What the hell? What's going on? Well, they allow you to get away from the lava monkeys. Basically, that's it. Because just running away from them, just like trying to sprint away, you wouldn't be fast enough because of the lava monkeys' heavy speed boost. So you would need to use a juke to get away from them. So the first one and the easiest one, in my opinion, involves like any wall, any surface at all, basically any vertical surface. You're running away, you jump up on the wall and you do that to try to get over the lava monkeys. But this one's a really simple one. You're probably going to get tagged while doing it, because it's really obvious that you're going to run against the wall and then do that. The next one is one of my personal favorites, because it usually works when I do it. And all you do is It's a really easy one as well. All you do is you run, right? And once you get to a surface you can launch yourself off of, you just hit in that direction. And then you will instantly get a different direction from the lava monkeys, and it'll make it easier to run away. What this glitch is when you're running at the slide, right? But then you put your hand over like this, since this arm part doesn't have collision. So when you do this, your arm will go through, but your hand will touch it. And then once your hand lands on it, you like turn and throw yourself in the other direction from the lava monkeys. And yeah, that's that one. So the way I learned how to wall climb is to imagine that you have skis, right? And the ski poles are along your hand. Like, it's hard to see. It's along your hand like that. Imagine the ski poles are like that, and you're skiing, right? But sometimes when I tell people that, they usually like do something like this. They usually do something like that, and then they don't continue wall running. And my advice for that is to still imagine they have ski poles, but go completely along with the wall and do that every single time. Like completely along with it. If you don't know what that means, here, come here. It's to basically make it so you don't go like that against the wall. So you go like that against the wall. And that will launch you in the direction, and that will launch you in the correct direction to get to the next wall. And if you do the same thing, then you will get back to the wall you were on before. And if you follow those instructions correctly, then you will be able to wall run. If you learned the other skills, then the way to get on top of Stump to learn the next skill is either to wall jump between the stump and the wall like this, or to pinch climb all the way up like this. That's pretty difficult though, because pinch climbing on this little part there is pretty difficult. That's how you get up here. And then once you're up here, you go to this branch, and you go to about right on this crease, so you can see right where that slanted part of the wall is. And let me show you what it looks like first. It's doing that. So you go along the wall without falling down. Alright, so come over to the crease of this branch right here. And all you have to do is go perfectly along with the wall. Make sure to always have your grip down though, like this grip right here, to give you more sticking time on the walls, because that makes it easier. So yeah. Like the first way that I practice wall running is coming over here and just jumping against the walls like this and trying to get over here. And once you've like been able to start over by this branch and like hit yourself along the walls to this big stump thing right here, then I started trying to teach myself to stay like on the walls longer, like this, like staying on the walls, getting at least 2 hits per wall there. And once you've learned how to get 2 hits per wall, then I tried to stay on one wall for 5 seconds. Let me see if I can even do that anymore. 1 sec. So yeah, once I did that, once I learned how to like get 2 hits on each like slant of the wall to get over there, then I taught myself how to stay on the wall for 5 seconds. And there we go, that's 5 seconds. And once you've learned that, you've basically learned how to wall run. But then, to like actually wall run good, all you have to do is use the skill that you've learned, go along the walls, And even with these walls that aren't super slanted, you can do that too. You can jump on top of the stump again. Continue here. If you're good enough. Oh, I want to see if I can get over to the beach map thing. No! Oh shoot, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that is wall running. Oh, and if you need milestones so you can like go to the next one and try to learn the next skill for the wall running, for the wall climbing, if you can make it up to the top of here while wall jumping in about like 8.5 seconds, then that's your first milestone. And for wall running, try to get up to this little black spot right there. And once you can do that at least like 7 times successfully in a row, then continue going up. Oh, right. And once you can do this one like a few times in a row, you can continue going up and try to get over here. And if you want to combine wall running and wall jumping, you could just do something like this, and bang. Alright, now I think we are going to be getting into the harder skills to learn. Let me just get the camera so you can like fully see me doing it. Alright, so the next skill that even I don't complete every time I try to do it is called scaling. And it's where you go straight up while on one of these slanted walls. Kind of like that. I don't do it super well because I haven't practiced that much. What it looks like is just like wall running on the wall, basically. But instead of going forward, you just go straight up. And yeah, that's the skill. Basically, all you have to do is just wall run, but instead of going forward, you go up. And yeah, that's the one. To try to like stay above the lava monkeys, you can scale up a little bit and then jump against these walls. I'm not really doing pretty good at Gorilla Tag right now. And like I said before, all you have to do is just wall run on the slanted wall. But instead of going forward, you go up. And that's scaling. Alright, so the next hard skill that I can't really do is called Lucioing. I'm going to put a little clip of people Lucioing up in the... which corner? Let me just look here. In like, probably this corner. This corner up here. Yeah, let me try to like point. Yeah. I'm probably gonna put pictures of people Lucioing. God damn. Like up in that corner. Here, let me just try it. Here's what it looks like. I'm gonna cut until I actually do it correctly. Holy crap, I just did that really good. What the hell? That was first try. I didn't even have to cut. Did you even see that? I don't even know. Wait. I don't know. I just did really well first try. Holy crap, dude. Why am I doing so good? What the heck? That's awesome. Pretty happy about that. But that's what Lucioing looks like. Apparently I didn't need to put the picture there. And here's how I do it. I'm gonna need to bring you a bit closer to do this. So the way I learned to do it is to put one hand, like your dominant hand, near the wall like this, and one hand pointing at the wall like this, and then just alternating, spinning, like that. And when you do that, and getting as many hits on the wall as possible to launch you up faster, because if you're going up quickly, then it's easy to go up quickly a second time. So that's why Lucioing is a thing, because it allows you to go up on a wall really, really quickly. And it's better than scaling. It's much better than scaling, because this is me trying to scale on this wall. Yeah, it's definitely not as cool as the Lucioing, and Lucioing is definitely much funner because you feel much cooler doing it. And yeah, I'm gonna try to think of some other ways to explain it. When you're Lucioing, again, make sure to go completely parallel with the wall with every hit, because if you don't, it'll launch you away from the wall and you will not be able to continue Lucioing. And that's that skill. Apparently I can do it. I didn't know that. Alright, so the next, kind of juke sort of thing, it's more like evading, but the next juke is to Lucio up the wall like this. And then if there's another player who can do that, you would hit yourself down and then back up again. Because they would Lucio with you, right? What you would do is you would hit yourself down then back up again. Because then they would miss you when they try to tag you. And that's that glitch. Not glitch, god damn it. Skill. That's that skill. Now I'm going to show you every single better way to go up on the walls here. Then if I think of some, I'll show you a better way to do some other skills. So for this one, if you already know how to Lucio, then what you do, jump against the wall, you Lucio a little bit, but since these walls are completely straight, you only be able to hit it about 3 times before you're there. But this way is a lot faster, because usually I would take about 5 seconds, but now it's much faster. Unless that was 5 seconds, then I probably just really slow. And the next thing is also a pretty hard skill to learn. You need decently lengthy arms for this one. Just don't cheat the long arms though, don't use sticks because it's not worth it at all. You're actually worse with the sticks. If you attach your controllers to sticks to make your arms longer, you're actually worse with that. So you can't really do any cool skills. Anyway, here's what it looks like. So, you gotta put your arm through right there. Gotta remember that your arm doesn't have collision. And you put your arm in a circle. And since your hands are the only thing that will stick to objects, because your body is just going to slide. So you can see I slide a little bit, but when I land with my hands, I don't slide. What happens there is that your hand on this side is sticking, but your body isn't. Your body is sliding, but your hand is sticking. And if you rotate your hand like that, you'll go up. It's a very good way to do that. And if you want to go up slightly faster, then what you do is you would use your other hand as well for some extra propulsion. And here's an explanation on how to do it. So you just put your arm through there, and you rotate your arm in a circle that goes straight upward. And that will launch you up, and that's how to elevator climb is what that's called. Also, there's a glitch with, not a glitch, there's a juke with elevator climbing, and it's where you elevator climb up a little bit, but then, just wait a sec, you start elevator climbing, right, you're going up, but then you get to the edge, and you jump like this to the next wall, and then, here, I'm gonna cut until I actually succeed. And yeah, I think I did it decently there. When editing this, if I don't think it looks good, I'm just gonna put a little clip of it in the corner. And I don't know what that's called, but it's basically just a juke, because you're always going to be on the outside of the walls rather than the inside, and the only way they'll be able to tag you is if they anticipate where you're going to jump to the next wall. And that's that skill. Basically how you do it is, first you go up with elevator climbing, and then you start going to the side instead. Then once you get to the very edge, you just hit yourself off to the next wall, and then continue doing that. And that's another juke you can do.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise up above, and you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, it's hoping we meet again. Hell, ding dong, shalangala, langala, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa.